Okay, usually I enjoy answering questions from the audience because I don't have to think so much about that, and that's not require very good preparation in advance. So and also I want to make myself look better in front of the camera. Anyway, the topic I want to talk to you guys today, it's my fun experience of being an English teacher for the first time in my life. So if some of you may remember, as I mentioned that stuff last week, and the very next day I took a job. So at first I thought it would be very fun and exciting, but it turns out to be very exhausting, tedious, and tiring. Right? So I was assigned to teach children and teenagers and a communication class, while my specialization was IELTS. So these classes were filled with a lot of mischievous, annoying, noisy children who drove me crazy, and I felt like I wanted to give up. So on top of that, I also had to carry out a lot of irrelevant work, like doing paperwork, like taking part in an entertaining event for kids at the center. So which really drained my energy. So according to the job description, I had to work for 7 hours straight without taking any break, even though I got 15 minutes to grab a bite to eat, but it wasn't enough for me to reach out my battery. So after just one day, I decided to quit the job, and I promised myself that I would never accept that job again. Don't get me wrong, I love teaching IELTS, but I don't want to work with kids because that takes a lot of patience, right? Yeah. So back to the story, when I got home and I thought about that, I just realized that I didn't read the job description very carefully. So it was partly my fault. Yeah. So maybe in the future, when I accept any job, I should read the job description very carefully to make sure that I won't go through the same ironic situation again. So the point I want to emphasize today is that whenever you apply for a job and you have an interview, either online or offline with a company's headhunter, you should read the job description very carefully and thoroughly to ensure that your job expectations will align with the company requirements. And also you should have a very further, clear and transparent discussion with the interviewer about other matters the salary, the HR working hours, the sick leave, maternity leave, the training, the probationary period, to avoid any unexpected situation that could happen along the way. And by the way, because right now I'm still in the process of looking for a job, so if any one of you know any job possibility about teaching IELTS or any other job that involve English, having to use English all the time, please inform me. I really appreciate that. I will owe you big time. Yeah, so that's my presentation.